Hello and welcome back to No Further Questions with April Showers. I'm April Showers and this is No Further Questions. But yes, first of all, guys, let's hear it for episode 1 of season 8. Yes, I never would have thought we'd get this far. I never would have thought. All right, well, for this very special episode, we're joined by local legends, Dust Mothers. Dust Mothers, how are you?
A little distracted, but good.
Yeah.
That's okay, yeah. Okay, well, with the band being technically on hiatus, I know a lot has changed probably for you guys. Roger, specifically, I know you have gone through a lot of major changes this past year, one of which I think is the most undeniably obvious. How has your life changed since getting a mullet?
It's fucked up, let me say that. Actually, okay, so, I, was going through it at one point, and had a homie tell me I should get a mullet in my kitchen, and I did, and now I don't live in Texas anymore.
Excellent timing.
Then everything changed.
Excellent timing, exactly. Speaking of life-altering changes and life-altering things, Nathan, you've been known to eat some, let's say, compelling foods, like raw milk, fermented liver, and even salmon roe you got off the internet that gave you botulism. Botulism. Why do you do these things? Are you testing your culinary boundaries or your medical limits?
I like to push the boundaries in a myriad of ways, not only sonically. Well, I mean, my intestines got wrecked, and that was a pretty sonic fucking farce. Let me tell you.
I bet.
Force. That was radical. Farce. Sonic farts.
A tour de farts.
Little extra fact, I heard that they sent out like a recall notice, right?
Oh my god.
Yes.
So I ordered this roe. I was like, man, I want some fish eggs. And I was like, I got it off Amazon. It was a red lumpfish roe, I think, and got it in, munched on it hard, ate like so much of it, and then I went to go do squats at the gym like a day or so after, and it was the first thing I get up to, and I get up there, and I do a little squat, do like a half squat, quarter squat, and that's my tribal name, quarter squat, and then I realized that I needed to go spend the next hour and a half in the gym bathroom, and that was crazy. That was a lot of pain. That was like one of the most painful things.
Hour and a half is a crazy number. That's a crazy amount of time.
I was going blicko on that. It was nasty because like I was going between like whenever I felt most relief. I'm like, dude, vision closing in. It's no good. I've never had that before. And I was like going between the toilet and then I went to the sauna. They had a sauna in the gym, and I'd go in there and just. And whenever I felt it brewing again, I would go back to the toilet, and it was back and forth on that. And then 6 months later, I get an email that was like, "Don't eat that fish." I was like, "Okay, no kidding."
While we're on the topic of health, Adrian, your smoking habits are so infamous. You've actually been referred to as a human cigarette.
Absolutely.
You have the voice of an angel, but the lungs of a 1940s jazz musician. Two very different vibes.
Yeah.
How do you balance being both angelic, ethereal, and edgy at the same time?
Listen. I like to just once again on the topic of limits and pushing them. I just like to I'll ask for forgiveness instead of permission when it comes to like being on my deathbed. So I'm a recovering people pleaser, and you know what? If I can dunk on myself harder than anyone else could ever try to get close to, then no one has anything on me.
Respect.
I'll still hurt.
That's pretty badass.
When
Yeah.
you say
Get a
bad
little toot
things.
for that.
Yes. Wait, season 8?
Season 8, episode 1.
8.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in the greatest hits in the April Showers.
All right, well, in contrast to Adrian, Keegan, you are the most stoic person I've ever met. It's hard to imagine you ever breaking character.
You're wild.
So tell me.
Starting strong.
So tell me, how did your cool composure hold up the time you drove all the way to Dallas, open your bass case, and find absolutely nothing in it right before a show?
Well,
Double one.
yeah. So that was.
While you lived here.
Yeah. No. I lived in Plano. And I drove from Plano down to Double Wide with an empty guitar case and had to go all the way back. I felt really dumb. That's the only time I've left my instrument, but I've forgotten other things.
Was that Dust
Other
Mother's
times.
BDJ Psychic Love Child?
I think so. I think it was.
Deep cut.
Damn.
Deep cut.
Deep cut.
Quite a deep cut.
Parker reference.
Parker reference, yes. Our audio assistant off
Shout
screen.
out to unpaid
Yes.
interns everywhere.
Put a picture of me in post.
Yeah. We'll add you in. Speaking of shows, guys, Roger, during your last performance of Stilted House, you kissed Adrian on stage.
Fuck yeah.
Was that a planned move or a spontaneous burst of passion?
So I planned it.
You planned it.
Oh, look at that hand.
Yes.
Ah, yes. Incredibly romantic.
Yeah, I absolutely planned that. The original idea, Adrian,
Yeah.
you can tell me I'm wrong if I'm wrong, but everyone calls me out when I
talked
suggest
about
it because I know you specifically asked me to, at
yep.
some point, wanted to be punched in the face during a show. Right.
I wanted to have my nose broken and have to finish the set just kind of a little bit nasally. I mean, a lot of people would have been super satisfied, but those.
And I was
you
like,
know,
what if we like premise it? What if I'm like, anything that you were about to witness in this next song is already pre-planned and completely consensual between all the band members?
hey, Dust Mother's disclaimer.
Yeah, so we got a big nix on that, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna kiss my homie.
Yeah, and
It's the homies.
hey, and you were my first boy kiss.
Yeah!
That's so
Wait.
sweet. Incredibly romantic. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Follow-up question to that. Keegan, are you secretly jealous Roger hasn't kissed you on stage?
We kissed plenty off stage.
Oh, that's great. Adrian, I have I have a video of you that feels like I'm either watching an exorcism or a masterclass in controlled chaos. So let's set the scene.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
You've just finished doing this on stage.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's a spiral,
It's a
dude.
perfect circle. Yes.
We're really big into
Oh.
Tool.
The crowd is buzzing, and while everyone else is either celebrating or winding down, you go straight into a 12-hour graveyard shift. How the hell do you do that?
Yeah. Well, the thing is I work in an industrial freezer, so it's like the whole ice bath thing where it's like you shock your nervous system awake. Imagine that, but no water. You're like making the water, and it's like you're sweating, but you're cold and you're sweating. Did it. Because we're gonna die. April showers. We are going to die. And so if you do not grasp onto any tiny shred of joy that you feel with people that are genuinely lovely, then you will regret those moments when they are no longer feasible and attainable.
Yeah.
We're gonna die. So
Are you caffeinating when you do this, or just like straight freezer high?
oh, it's straight freezer high. It's just like I put on my industrial parka. I got my face covering, and just I just stack boxes like I'm meant to do it.
Keegan, I remember hearing you were scouted by a modeling agency while you were just casually dining. Is it true that they turned you down because despite having the hair, you didn't have the chest to be a Victoria's Secret model?
I haven't seen that one.
That is true.
Pretty good.
That is true. Yeah, they liked what I was working with from the neck up, but
Wait, is this AI?
I wish it was.
There's no AI involved.
I really wish.
No AI. This is a real
Sorry you had to
photo.
learn this way.
We got this from Keegan's mom.
Yeah, she took it actually.
I love that. This is horrible. Can you send it to me?
Nathan, you've recently stepped into the world of parenthood, making you the resident expert and most qualified person to answer this question. Tell us, where do babies actually come from?
I don't know if y'all are mature enough for this one. TBF.
Possibly.
Babies, well, whenever a mommy and a daddy love each other very much,
Go on.
at first on the surface, but they don't actually realize what's happening in their subconscious and the reason why that they maybe were magnified towards each other or whatever at first. Things kind of will slip into quite the virulent awry of a Darude sandstorm, and it's, you know, honestly, like, we kind of all come from a sandstorm when you think about it, and the sandstorm of life, the sands of time. Life is like a storm.
You watch
Anyways, I
Nathan
love my
make
child
babies.
and I love my family.
Rub it in.
Too wholesome for this.
True. Let's go.
Yikes.
Let's go.
Adrian, let's talk about your roots now, okay? Let's talk about where you came from.
That's good, baby.
We found out you started in a wholesome country rock band. Why would you leave something so promising for a band like Dust Mothers?
Yeah, dude. Why would you not want to make money?
Listen, I made enough money in the country band to get here.
No way!
There's footage?
Absolutely shredded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you comb your hair back then?
No.
How much did you get paid for
The
that
hair got
gig?
too big for the
So,
cowboy hat.
Fun fact, that's crazy that you found that
That's
actually
so
organically.
Wow.
Miss My Explorer, by the way, I love that thing. There were a couple gigs specifically that this one we played out in Whitney, Texas, bumfuck nowhere, and we played to the bar staff, and we got $300 for 3 hours, and we halfway out the door with my cab, and this drunk dude just stumbles up and just like, hey, man. He's got $300. He's like, I'll pay you to do the same thing again.
Oh, shit.
And just like stopped and looked at him and just kind of looked at each other and was like, all right, give us like 5 minutes.
Sure.
So I left because I didn't want to. That song also has a canceled name.
What is it?
It is.
We can bleep it.
We'll bleep
Yeah, we'll bleep it.
It is.
Put that in post, okay?
Regards to demographic of people. You know what I'm saying.
Polish.
All right, while we're on the topic of travel, Roger, it says here you've been all across Texas and the States on tour. You've been camping and climbing in Colorado and Arizona, and of course moving to New York.
I do things.
Yeah, but you ever been in Paris?
Oh. It had to happen.
I haven't even seen that one.
No! Wow. The fact that the one on the left is impressive, actually.
That bus is long, dude.
Wow.
The one on the left is on your Instagram, I think.
Oh.
He doesn't shower.
I think.
Y'all are crazy for that. No. Have not.
Oh, she's hot, dude. Nice.
Jesus, y'all are crazy.
Oh,
What's that?
it's time for the phone-in question.
Oh. Who is it?
Hello, lucky caller. You're live on No Further Questions. April Shower speaking. Do you have a question for Dust Mothers? Do any of you know what the Philadelphia shower drain incident is?
No. No.
Is that like
Well.
what is that, like a YouTube thing? Or
Well.
I think they're lying.
like the drones? Talking about the drones.
I don't know nothing about the drain incident. I have an alibi for the Philadelphia shower drain incident.
Dude, just no one asked if you had an dude.
There's some,
What is that?
There's some diabolical things happening at our Airbnb in Philadelphia. No one to this day has owned up to the fact of what happens to the shower drain in Philadelphia.
Oh, it was a shower drain.
What does happen?
Yes. Please.
Enlighten us.
There was a blood pact that was made that night. Alright. Maybe other fluids were involved.
Maybe.
And I'm not gonna spill the beans.
Oh, wow.
I have some
Because it was
guesses. No,
This is
it
a
wasn't me.
secret.
Okay.
Oh, you weren't even there, actually.
I wasn't up there.
You were at, that was when...
When we
that's
split
when
off
it was
to New
split,
York?
yeah.
Okay.
I thought, a tight string.
Alibi. you were trying
I
to
fucking
put the
went Charlie
pieces.
Day with it.
Yeah.
String, huh? String looks a lot like hair, doesn't it?
Stop.
That's funny, buddy.
Fuck you, caller.
Yeah, that collar seems fucked up, dude.
You know, on tour, you're
What
traveling
happens on
a
tour?
lot. You're stuck with your stupid, smelly bandmates.
So true.
Kind of defensive.
You know, so when I sympathize with whoever is responsible for what happened there. I mean, let me preface. I was the first to shower. Okay, so
Okay.
I've got no dog in this fight.
Everyone's really.
I think
Are you trying to make sure it's not them?
Yeah, I mean, Nathan, he said he wasn't going to spill the beans. Maybe it's because he already spilled the seeds. Who knows? There's been a lot of he said, and, I just don't think we'll ever get to the bottom of that one.
Well, that's a
The
shame.
mainstream media is trying to tear us apart. And we're brothers. We're brothers.
You're brothers.
Us brothers.
Guys. Speaking of being brothers, speaking of that tour, Nathan, does the term communal cum jar have any significance to you, or should I ask Keegan?
I don't know. There's all sorts of fun ideas, because we're artists, right? We're artists.
We're all artists.
And so there were some ideas that we're trying to propel. We're trying to progress things and the way that people think about reality. So with the communal cum jar, it was just I don't know. How far did we go with that? Keegan, do you have any insight?
I think we filled it about halfway. Roughly. I mean,
it was like a good 55. 56.
I think we spit in it a few times too, so I don't,
55 what? Milligrams?
So wait, this communal cum jar was harnessing y'all's power, right? That's what I
Yes.
heard.
And right before the last show in Brooklyn, we all partook of the jar together, and it was really special.
Incredibly special. Wow.
Blood
Yeah, what can we dive in? What is partaking?
Well, I had to brush my teeth 4 times.
Rumor has it during the recording of your last album,
Moravia.
your producer accidentally wiped the whole thing. You had to start from scratch. Did you?
Bro, you
Did
clearly
you?
made that a night or two ago. That's so
No, this is real. This is real. This is real. It was right there at that computer when you you accidentally deleted everything. Listen, the question is, did you immediately see it as a creative rebirth, or did you scream into the void a little bit?
I laughed.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I remember, Nathan specifically called me one day. Did have something I wanted to tell you, though. It's been a couple days. I've been trying to, work up to it, but, album's gone. Yeah, I laughed. I thought that shit was so funny. I've gone through my own instances of accidentally deleting hours worth of music before. So I think that was just my own personal bias being hell yeah, brother.
Abe, go ahead and edit and post me saying Moravia instead. That was kind of embarrassing. All right, Keegan, during my deep dive into the Dust Mothers universe, I stumbled across something unforgettable.
The Dust Mothers Cinematic Universe. Yeah!
This session. And it wasn't Dust Mothers, it was BDJ.
All right.
But tell us, what led to such a bold fashion choice?
Well, I'm not sure what led to it. I kind of just said I was gonna do it, or that we should. But I think I was kidding originally, and everyone else thought I was kidding. And then I brought a sock, and
An extra or the one off your foot? Are you wearing shoes?
Yeah.
I don't think you were.
No, I think I put him back on. Yeah, no, I think I
Just
yeah. Yeah, I think
Gotta
I
hit
put
the
him back
pedals
on.
just right.
And there was a point actually where I squatted to turn a knob on a pedal or something, and I stood on the end of the sock.
Oh my
And then I almost stood stood up and you
felt the tug.
Damn it! Yeah,
Damn it,
killed
yeah.
everyone in that
We
room,
almost had that on video.
actually.
That's not a stoic man. That's a man of passion, fury.
You've proven me wrong on multiple accounts today.
Incredible.
And then speaking of footage floating around online, we actually uncovered some leaked footage of Nathan's audition tape for Dust Mothers from one of his previous bands. Abe, can you roll that clip for us?
Oh! What is this?
Wow. Oh, there's y'all might have to put some black bars up.
This is all original music, too.
So, wow.
Got some splaining.
Yeah, would you like to tell us about this one? I want the whole premise
So,
explained.
okay, my brothers would make YouTube videos, and this was a video that my oldest brother made, and I was probably 10, and I just wanted to be in their videos so bad. I loved their videos so much. And this was the concept of the video. I think it's just that aliens came and gave us super rock and roll powers,
Sure
and then
Classic.
with a shitty Kodak camera, we filmed the audio of us doing a radical rock and roll jam with my brother, my oldest brother on guitar, and then Ian, my other older brother, on keys, and then me on drums. And yeah, there's some really great voice acting by me on there in the beginning and in the end. I
There
play
is.
one of the like aliens, I think. And,
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you
Can we scrub and can we find
I
that?
mean,
Somewhere
Patreon,
towards
for
the
sure.
end there.
Let's go.
Well, the big, yeah, right there. Incredible.
Yep.
Oh.
Guess what? Mazel tov.
So there, yeah,
That's them getting flowers.
and that's my oldest brother. And there it is.
Greatest rock show ever.
Ever. And then like the descriptions like made entirely in Microsoft Paint, all original music, and then like disclaimer like Ian's not actually like Jewish or something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I guess that was a thing that we would always call Ian, I guess, Jewish, just because he had
Ambition.
grand A's.
Beautiful smile.
So that's yep.
Whoa. Yeah.
So for the maybe we can cut that for the Patreon.
Yeah. We'll cut that one. Wrapping things up, guys, after a successful year of tours, photos, new merch, a new album, a music video, an hour-long farewell show, a documentary, and now an interview. Are there any plans for Dust Mothers this next year, despite the distance?
We're sitting on a couple deep cuts that are not necessarily new songs that I think would be kind of interesting. Maybe that's all I can say on that for now. I don't know. But maybe it is all I could not say on that. Damn, I was trying to pull an Adrian pun there. That was awful. Please take it.
Dust Mothers would like to neither confirm nor deny that we have any plans or no plans, but imagine.
Well, that's it for this episode, guys. Dust Mothers, thank you for being here. And no further questions.